Syukur Ramadan TV2.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hello On Two, your only English talk show. And you're with us, Zamil and Annie. Today is a Monday, 14th of July, right?
We got to do this.
Yeah.
Go! There you go. Okay.
Yeah. It's more like, yay! Germany is uber happy.
Yes.
They call it uber happy because they're very, very happy.
Guten Morgen to everybody who is from
It's
Germany.
good morning. Yeah.
I forgot the good afternoon.
I know.
I know, Germany. I think people, fans out there, supporters out there, everyone is just ecstatic out there.
Exactly.
The one thing I have to say, remember Double D, who used to walk around with a Brazil t-shirt?
Yeah,
he switched.
He switched to German.
He switched.
Really?
Just like that.
He didn't support Brazil. No, I mean, he supported Brazil at first.
He did. He's a diehard fan of Brazil.
Right. Then he didn't change to Argentina.
No, he switched to Germany just to make sure who wins. So he swithed the t-shirt. Anyway, so yes.
Even our Malaysian Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, as well as YB Encik Khairi Jamaluddin were both at the Dataran Merdeka as of last night at 3 a.m. watching the whole thing. They even because I follow Khairi on Twitter, he also tweeted a picture of Najib showing like this to him.
That's like so that. Cute.
Yeah, because YB Khairi Jamaluddin is an ardent fan of Argentina. So he was wearing the Argentina blue and white striped jersey, right?
And this is the scene at Dataran Merdeka. Can you just look at that crowd?
And our Prime Minister didn't wear any particular jersey. He was just wearing a shirt.
He looked very relaxed.
Oh, very relaxed.
Oh wow! Look at that. Okay, so they're all and look at Khairi Jamaluddin.
Can you imagine the final 2 minutes of the extra time? That was when Germany scored. Yeah,
I know. That's amazing. It was a fabulous show. Now, a lot of people have been tweeting, Facebooking about the World Cup, that entire fever. It's very interesting to know that a lot of them said that Germany really deserved to win it this year because they were that consistent in terms of all the matches. And they were fabulous players.
And if Germany had their way in terms of luck, they would have scored maybe 3 or 4 goals. Instead of just one.
In just one. But I think it was a very tight match, wasn't it?
It was.
Both teams were literally gunning for that trophy.
Argentina put up a really great fight. But I think the main problem was Argentina had only one star player, who is Lionel Messi. So as opposed to Germany, who was more of a teamwork.
That's true.
They're like well-oiled German machine. That's what my friend said.
Huh? Well-oiled German car.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, hence. That's why they make the best cars in the world.
That's true. And they worked as a team, and I guess it's beautiful because when they say Suarez, Messi, all the names come out. It's just single players coming out from every team. But then for Germany, they say one full team. So that sort of bore fruit, didn't it?
Exactly. We're going to show some Twitter entries that's been posted, especially by our Prime Minister.
Yes.
Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Razak said, "What a thrilling World Cup final. Well done, Germany. The new world champs. Argentina was a fantastic opponent."
Very well said.
And, if only we could see what Khairi Jamaluddin actually said. He actually said, "Aku kena bahan." Meaning he was like really, how should I say, put down by the Prime Minister himself. Because there was a picture saying, hey, hey. So these are some of the
tweets and the Facebook messages coming in. Germany won its 4th World Cup. There you go, 1-0. Tight match indeed. Okay, now just to give you a quick roundup, we are not going to be talking about World Cup the whole of today. That's part of the joy.
That's done and over with.
Okay. Zamil and Annie, moving on to what we have on the plate today.
We have.
Let's talk about it. Now, we, of course, have a Skype. In the Bulan Ramadan, we have talked to a lot of people. And we also want to talk to one of our friends from Malaysia who's in India, in Mumbai, who's working there. So we want to know a little bit about how his Ramadan celebrations are. what's it going like, and whether he's coming back for Raya. So we
Yeah.
will talk to him in a little bit.
Exactly.
Besides that, we also want to know about the El Nino threat that's coming in. I wouldn't call it a threat, but it's that climate that's coming in. If you've seen the heat going in, it's really bad. So yes,
Exactly.
El Nino is going to be hitting Malaysia soon.
And after that, we're going to talk about the 12th Asia TEFL International Conference.
That's right.
It's something to do with the English language, which I think everyone should stay tuned for. It is very, very important. And this is the second time that Malaysia is playing host.
Yeah.
And we're going to round up the hour talking to another special celebrity who has been sort of a regular in our show.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I love his songs. Now, one of the other things we want to also do is we have these prezzies we want to give out to all of you.
Yeah.
So stay
Hot
tuned.
giveaways.
You have to listen to what we have to say today. You just have to make sure you listen to everything we have to say today, Malaysia, because that is where your answers are going to come in from. The questions are derived from the Hot Happening segment. I'm letting the cat out of the bag a little bit here. And
Just
of course,
stay tuned.
our topics. So stay tuned to that, Malaysia. 2282-8578-8579. We'll see you soon.
We'll be right back after this break, so don't go away. Welcome back. You're watching Hello on 2. This is News at 1. I just can't help myself.
I was like, wait a minute.
Exactly.
You didn't cue me on that. All right, so welcome back again. Yes, we are going to be talking to our man at the back here. We have got with us Ahmad Asfia Salihuddin, who's the Vice Consul Investment Media Mumbai, to tell us a little bit more on how Ramadan's going.
That's right.
Hi, Ahmad. How are you doing?
Hey, Mr. Asfia.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start in terms of Ramadan. How's it going in Mumbai at the moment?
It's great actually, but a little bit down because of the monsoon season.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So, how long have you been staying in Mumbai at the moment?
Just around 7 months.
Okay. Hindi bolte aati hai?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
Still learning, I
You're still
suppose.
learning. All right. So tell us in terms of your prep. I mean, is it easy for you to, you have to do saho and then there's iftar in the evening. Is it easy? And do you have, like they say, your little gangs to get together and saho together, or do you always do it on your own?
Usually I'm always breakfast and also sahur just on my own because I'm living slightly a little bit farther than the other Malaysians.
Log
living in Mumbai.
sianya.
Oh, I see. Okay. What about the time that you book as well as the sahur? Is it sort of different from Malaysia?
Oh, okay. The berbuka here is actually around 7:20 p.m. and sahur, the imsak itself, usually around 4:30 in the morning. So I have to get up around 3 a.m.
Okay. So
All
it's
right.
a bit earlier.
Yeah, quite early. Now, Raya, are you coming back? Balik kampung ke? Tak balik ke? How is it?
A little bit sad lah because I won't be going balik kampung this year. Maybe
So sad.
Okay. So you're already there for 7 months. How long will you be stationed there for?
I'll be stationed here for 3 years. There's going to be another 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Two and a half years,
But
yeah.
you do still get to come back, right? For holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
not
yeah,
this Raya lah.
Mm.
Not this Raya, yeah?
Yeah.
Allah susah.
Yeah, not this raya, not this raya.
Right. So, Mr. Asfia, what about the other Malaysians? Do you get to meet them? Do you roughly know how many of them are living in Mumbai now?
Living in Mumbai now, actually, it's not much because most of the Malaysians, especially students, they are living outside of Mumbai because
Alright.
the university itself is not in Mumbai. It's on the outskirts of Mumbai, around 2 hours flight from Mumbai itself.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now
Yeah.
I have to ask you this, since Raya is going to be in Mumbai, do you have any
Okay.
plans? I mean, do you have friends you're getting together? Are you going to go off somewhere for holidays, or are you going to,
Yeah.
celebrate there?
I'll be visiting other Malaysians here living in Mumbai.
That's nice.
Is there anything happening at the Malaysian embassy?
There will be a get together among us lah.
Okay.
Malaysian embassy here, consulate.
Okay, right. Do you know roughly, what are the activities that's going to happen on the first day, second day? Will there be like a, rombongan Cik Kia going around to all the other houses?
What is rombongan
Usually
Cik Kia?
It's an
usually going
entourage.
to be the rombongan Cik Kia visiting one house to another house lah.
Yeah, that's going to happen, right?
Yes, it's going to be happening.
So he knows about the rombongan Cik Kia.
I'm sure he's in the loop.
Okay. In terms of food, do you have any, is there a difference in terms of food when you buka puasa or when you have sahur? What do you normally do?
Yeah, how's the food there?
Yeah.
Usually it's easier here in Mumbai because everything here in Mumbai restaurant, you can just get a call and it will send directly to your house.
Ooh.
Right.
Except for sahur. Except for
Oh,
sahur,
okay.
I have.
Yeah.
All right. We look like we lost him at the moment.
Yeah, the visuals is there.
Visual, okay.
But you can still hear us, right, Mr. Asfia?
Yeah, I can still hear you guys.
Okay, great. Right. So, what Ramadan wishes would you like to give to your loved ones here in Malaysia and to all Malaysians who are watching Hello too?
I would like to wish Happy Ramadan to all Muslims in Malaysia and especially to my family in Tanjung Maling Perak, to my mom, Mazda Gedi Sulaiman. Selamat Raya Maaf Zahir Batin.
Don't cry.
Yeah, you need. One beggar, Ani. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us,
Yeah.
and we'd like to wish you a advanced Selamat Hari Raya.
Yeah. And
Thank you
since
very much.
we haven't been to Mumbai, so we can come and visit you, right?
Certainly. Do
Yes.
visit.
Okay.
We have a plan.
We have
Okay.
a plan. All right, thanks, Ahmad. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Bye.
Okay. Selamat Raya. Take
Selamat
care.
Raya.
Okay. See you.
Okay, selamat Hari Raya. Bye.
Right. So that was Encik Ahmad Asfiah Salihuddin, who is the Vice Consul of Investment from MIDA, who is stationed in Mumbai. Just 7 months. That's great.
I know.
Yeah,
But
we wish him all the best.
It's very sad he's not able to make it back home. But
Yeah.
like him, there are many who can't come back.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of Malaysians are posted overseas and they are unable to come back because of the time.
That's true.
Because especially when Hari Raya and Puasa, it goes back 11 days every
Right.
year.
Oh.
Right. So soon we're gonna have it in June.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
it goes back 11 days again.
Every year. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
how interesting. All right, well, we wish all of them who are, of course, overseas, we just wish them all the best in terms of Hari Raya. We hope they have a great time, as they would when they're here with their families.
Exactly.
We are going to go in for a very quick break.
Yeah, I'm getting myself so used to this place. Okay, we'll be right back really soon.
Yes,
Go
we
in.
do. Yes, we do.
The inaugural Facility Management Asia Conference (FMAC) was officially launched recently in Kuala Lumpur. Facility management is an interdisciplinary field devoted to the coordination of space, infrastructure, people and organization, often associated with the administration of office blocks, arenas, schools, convention centers, shopping complexes, hospitals and hotels.
As far as facility management is concerned, there are many stakeholders. So the first thing that I thought the MAFAM, or Malaysian Association of Facility Management, should do is to integrate so that we have a common goal among all the stakeholders. So one of it is terminology, and the other one is how we conduct our business.
However, facility management facilitates on a wider range of activities than just business services, and these are referred to as non-core functions. Many of these do vary from one business sector to another, and these are communication, emergency preparedness and business continuity, environmental stewardship and sustainability, finance and business, human factors, leadership and strategy, operations and maintenance, project management, quality, real estate and property management, and technology.
So facilities management is very much a multiple technical discipline. So the core discipline is management. And in terms of developing facilities managers for the future, you need to give them that educational platform. As you go beyond that, there are various dimensions that need to be developed, both in technical terms, where you can encompass engineering, you can encompass environmental management, you can encompass architectural design, for example. Because facilities management is the discipline that looks after 80% of the whole life cost of any facility.
Facility management has become highly competitive, subject to continuous innovation and development, under pressure to reduce cost and to add value to the core business of the client organization where possible.
So we as a FM company that related to government company want to support this the effort so that we can together try to reduce all the energy issue in Malaysia. Kita provide services facilities management throughout Malaysia, not only to UDA building but building owned by another parties such as government, Post Malaysia, Petronas and so on.
Facility management is supported with training and professional qualifications, often coordinated by facility management institutes or associations, and a limited number of formal degree programs exist at both undergraduate and graduate levels.
Yes, welcome back. If you're just tuning in, watching us, Annie and Zamil, on this Monday afternoon. Yes, it is the 14th of July. Another 2 weeks and we're going to celebrate Raya.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everyone's very keen in terms of
But a lot
Raya.
of us are bearing with the heat lah.
I know. We are all bearing with the heat. It's really bad. Now, if you've noticed the heat just escalating day after day and you're like lesser and lesser clothes getting on you, well, there is a reason for that. No, El Nino has not hit us. It apparently will. So let's talk to the guest we have in the studio to find us a little bit more about what's happening, what can we do. Let's welcome once again Professor Dr. Fredolin Tajuddin Tanggang, climatologist and oceanographer, UKM, to tell us more.
I
Good
like your
afternoon.
name, Prof. It's
Thank
very,
you,
very
thank you.
unique.
Thank you, and thank you for
Reminds
having
me
me
of-
again.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me again.
Yeah.
on this
Pleasure.
Yeah,
program,
that's right. After
you know.
2 months, right? So yes. So how has it been? Maybe latest. You can give us latest updates. What has changed since
Yes,
2 months ago?
I think this is about the right time to update the what is the latest condition.
Yeah.
We talk so much about this El Nino, the impending droughts. But if you look at out there, it's very cloudy. I was in Jakarta yesterday. It was raining. In fact, some part of Jakarta actually having floods.
Yeah.
So
We
it
get
doesn't
rain here
sound.
too
It doesn't sound like El Nino is there. So in fact, from the latest data that we have, actually El Nino has not been, getting into the stage where it's going to affect us.
Right.
So if we can look at some of the figure that
We've got a couple of slides coming out.
yes.
Yes.
Yep. We're going to show it on the screen right now.
Yeah,
There you
this is basically the sea surface temperature, so-called anomaly, which is
All
a
right.
difference between normal temperature and the current temperature.
Right.
We have April, May, and June.
Right.
So if you look at April, this is actually in the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
On the right, basically, is part of South America. On the left is Australia, you can see.
Okay.
So in the middle, of course, Pacific Ocean.
Right.
So you have April, May, and June. So if you look at on the right side, near to the South America, you can see the red area.
It's hotter.
That indicate the ocean basically has warmed up, which indicating the progression or development of El Nino phenomenon.
Okay.
But so far, actually, the El Nino has not been officially declared.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not here.
Not yet, because
In our region, in Asia.
no. I mean the phenomenon itself
Has
it
not
has
reached
to,
us, you meaning?
It has to reach a certain. The warming has to reach certain
level.
There is one particular area which is a little bit toward the central part.
Right.
In our community, we call it Nino 3.4 region.
Okay.
And if you average this temperature, the temperature increase has to be above 0.5 degrees Celsius
Right.
to be declared as El Nino phenomenon.
Prof, can I just
Yeah.
stop you right there? When you say it's not reached us in terms of what the graphs we're looking at,
Yeah.
however, the heat in Malaysia, the temperature is literally rising up day after day. So what exactly would that be? Is that a onset coming in or a pre,
Well,
El
don't-
Nino?
But has it started?
Yeah, has it even, if you, as you mentioned,
Well, two
it's
things
not
here.
reached.
One is we are going to have El Nino,
Okay.
but at the same time we are experiencing the southwest monsoon actually.
Okay.
Right, okay.
The southwest monsoon is a time of the year when we have much less rainfall and higher temperature basically.
Okay.
So what we experience now since May, basically is just a normal southwest monsoon season basically. But if we were to have El Nino beginning May, for example, the condition will be much more drier. And perhaps you don't see, a cloudy day like what you experience today.
So that's why we're experiencing rainfall at certain areas in and around the
Yes,
country
yes.
and dry spells in and around
yes.
the country.
Basically, in the very strong El Nino, like 97, 98, what it does, basically, a strong El Nino like that, basically, you tend to have a so-called higher pressure over this region,
Right.
over our region, over Southeast Asia region, including Malaysia. And because of that high pressure, the moisture is going to be diverted away to the central area of Pacific Ocean, leaving our area without rain and so on. But that's not happening yet.
It's not happening yet.
That's not happening yet. That partly because the warming in the Pacific Ocean basically is still kind of the beginning stage. And in fact, when I was here in April, I think April was the sort of, it was very, very strong. The signal was tend to indicate
Quite
that
there.
it's
The
going
signs
to
were
be
there.
it's going to be a strong, perhaps as strong as 97, 98 El Nino.
Right.
But after April, going to May, June, and now July, it's just weakened.
Okay.
Perhaps because of puasa.
Yeah, a lot of people are playing on that.
Yes,
You
of
see,
course.
this is a graph here. If you
Yeah.
look at this one, this is from the so-called time series of this
Okay.
Nino 3.4 temperature.
Okay.
Yep.
You can see like the big spike there.
Ah.
That big spike basically is 97, 98 El Nino. That reaching about 3 degrees Celsius.
That peak
Could
there.
we
Yeah.
could we zoom in to
If
the
there's a possibility, we can get the camera to just...
the whole slide on the
Yeah.
screen? Yeah.
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 can
So
show it.
it's about 3 degree, and then if you move forward a little bit, and then there's another El Nino 209, 2010, which is about 2 degrees C.
Yeah.
And then currently we just
It's not going anywhere.
it's not going anywhere.
All right.
So
And,
the worst was the 97, 98.
97, 98.
97, 98 is about 3 degrees Celsius,
Yeah.
basically,
Which is- yeah.
above normal temperature.
So, Prof, now that we are quite happy to know that we have not reached El Nino
Yeah.
yet, when do you foresee, or in terms of all the
Or whether it's going
droughts,
to be,
whether it's
Yeah.
coming, whether it's
Well,
when is it
look,
coming?
you know,
Or is it because
um,
of the monsoon that you mentioned earlier that's actually
no,
helping with
it's
our...
basically monsoon is a different thing.
Yeah.
What happened in the Pacific Ocean is a different thing. Now, this is, this kind of data that I gather, I show here basically coming from the so-called NOAA, the National Oceanographic, Atmospheric Agency of the United States. So everybody can download this.
Right.
You also can download this.
Great.
But you need a little bit of expertise to
read
interpret
it,
it.
yeah.
So the way I interpret it, I need to also look at not just on the surface, but the so-called subsurface. The subsurface. There is another plot. This one here.
Okay.
This is from I think March or February until April.
Right.
This is basically a cross section. Indicating in the Pacific Ocean, in the equator, cross section. So you can see the anomaly of temperature, the warm temperature actually at some depth, 1 to 200 meter,
Right.
indicating the progression of development of El Nino. And in April, you can see a very strong anomaly. It's like from at some depth going to resurface, going to the surface of the ocean. This is April. If you look at the next one, there's another. This one from April to July.
Right. So you can
So-
see it decreasing.
Wow, yeah.
As you can see, that it's decreasing.
Right.
It basically decreasing. So the momentum basically just die out.
All right.
Which means that if you ask me whether this El Nino is going to be further developed into like strong El Nino,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very unlikely.
It must be
That's
the
good
Ramadan
news.
month.
That's good news for us in
It's
this region.
good news.
Yeah, because to build up that momentum again, perhaps is going to be difficult.
Okay.
It takes
Furthermore,
Right.
Yeah.
if we were to be affected, the months that we are going to be affected the most is during June, July, August, September. We are almost like
Okay,
middle
halfway
of July.
through.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So
You don't foresee it coming
I
anytime
don't.
soon.
If there is an El Nino,
Yeah.
it's going to be week
Week
one
one.
probably.
Okay.
And
If it were to happen, what advice would you like to give
Yeah.
to the viewers, in terms of preparing themselves?
well, we already talked about this in the last
Yes. Yeah.
program.
Okay.
If there is El Nino, we are having experienced drought here,
Yeah.
no rainfall.
True.
Yep.
One of the most thing, perhaps, we have to avoid is open burning.
Okay.
With the no rainfall, heat. The thing that we cannot afford is haze.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So let's do away with haze. If there is
Okay.
an El
Open
Nino.
burning and save water.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, open burning and safe water. That's exactly what the Prof has to say in terms of his advice. Prof, once again, I'd like to say a big thank you, Professor Dr. Fredilyn Tajuddin Tanggang, who's the climatologist and oceanographer, UKM. Prof, thank you so much for bringing this topic to us.
Thank you.
Again, Malaysia, quick roundup of the topic today. El Nino has not hit our shores. It is a monsoon coming in terms of heat. And one more thing, just keep making sure that you store water and let's not do any open burning. All right. So quick breaker coming in. We're going to jump into our next topic. Stay with us. 2282-8578-8579 if you have any questions. We'll see you.
See you soon.
Kopi Star sebenarnya berasid. Tapi, kopiku LA Coffee memang sesuai untuk saya. Terutamanya ketika bersahur. Ia satu-satunya kopi keluarga saya.
Aroma istimewa, rasanya pun enak.
Sesuai untuk kami dan ia halal.
Untuk berbuka puasa, kopiku LA Coffee Ice memang sedap.
Saya pula suka kopiku LA Coffee yang panas.
Selamat berbuka puasa bersama kopi yang sesuai dengan anda.
Okey sayang, hari ini kita buka kat luar je. Kita pergi gerai tu, kita tapau je nak.
Tak nak lah, tak best lah.
Apa yang tak bestnya sayang? Abang ni nak senangkan sayang je. Kayaknya sayang tak payah susah nak masak-masak semua tu.
Tak, bukan apa. I tengok gerai tu nampak macam tak bersih je lah.
Apa pula tak bersih? Tengok tu, orang ramai beratur tu. Kalau orang ramai beratur, pastilah sedap.
Tak nak lah.
Awak ni tak nak. Kalau macam tu awak di rumah kita masak. Kita pula awak seorang masak. Tahu, masak.
Iyalah abang ni, tu pun nak mengajuk.
The 7th World Summit on Media for the 21st Century Children from 8 till 10 September 2014 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Let's make it happen. For more details, visit wsmc2014.org.
Bita, temui rakan istimewa anda.
Isu pengguna terkini. Solusi masalah anda.
Setiap Isnin, 9 malam.
Secara langsung di TV1. Suara kita, hak kita.
Welcome back. Yes, you're tuning in to Hello On Two with us, Zamil and Annie. Our second topic of the day is talking about the 12th International Asia TEFL or TEFL Conference 2014, and it's happening the second time around in Malaysia, but this time around it's happening at the Borneo Convention Centre in Kuching, Sarawak.
Yeah. All right. So let's jump right in and talk to the guest to find out a little bit more about this entire conference. We've got with us Associate Professor Dr. Ganakumaran Subramaniam, who's the president of MELTA, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about this.
Yes.
So good afternoon, Prof.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So MELTA is the Malaysian English Language Teaching Association. Maybe you can tell us briefly about that first.
Well, MELTA has a long history. It started from two sort of state-level associations. It started with the Selangor English Language Teaching Association and then developed into a national association. In 1982, it was, we began calling it Malaysian English Language Teaching Association.
Right.
It's got a national network of chapters, as we call it.
Yep.
So it's like little branches that we have in different parts of the country, which work towards promoting English language development, supporting ministries' endeavours to promote English language in the country as well.
Are they all teachers, the members?
Not necessarily.
No.
Most of them are teachers, but we also have people in business who are in the education business, in the English language business, who are also part of the association. We at times also have parents who join as members because they're very keen to see progress in this area.
Let's talk about the conference.
International conference.
Yeah, this is an international conference. It's the 23rd international conference for
Yes.
MELTA. Tell us a little bit about this whole conference. What happens? This is the second time, so maybe a little bit about the conference itself.
Right. The conference has evolved. I mean, it's the Asia TEFL conference itself has evolved. It started out of Korea, right, and then one of the key features of the conference is that it moves from country to country.
Yeah.
In Asia.
In Asia. So last year it was in the Philippines, and this year is back, back to Malaysia. We're actually proud to bring it back here because if you look at world-level conferences in the teaching of English, there are perhaps 3.
Right.
And this is one of the 3.
Yeah.
The other 2, one is based in the US, and the other is based in the UK, largely. And this is the only one that's actually moving around Asian countries, you know, drawing and supporting English language development in Asia.
I see.
So where the Malaysian edition of the conference, which is happening this year, it's a holistic event because Malta has a certain brand that it brings to this conference.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen at the conference? Usually conferences are all about academic papers,
Yeah.
you know, presenting and sharing of expertise. But in this conference, we're going to see, yes, a whole range of academic papers, over 400 papers will be presented. But over and above that, we will have teachers showcasing best practices at the conferences, at the conference venue. We also have student teachers participating and showcasing current innovations in education that's coming out of teacher training and universities.
New methods of teaching.
Correct.
Yeah. How to make English language more interesting as well.
Absolutely. How to make it more
approachable.
exciting.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we also have event for students, an event which we call Way with Words. Is a competition for schools to participate.
Okay.
It's a literacy competition. There's a bit of spelling, there's a bit of sentence construction, there is a bit of fun with English that takes place there.
Why Kuching Sarawak in particular?
Well, we had the last time we ran it, we had it in PWTC in KL.
That was in 2007.
In 2007. So we thought, okay, this time around we take it to Kuching, giving the international delegates an opportunity to see another part of Malaysia.
Oh yeah, Borneo. Yeah.
It's Visit Malaysia year after all.
Yeah. Prof, can I just check with you now? When we talk about conferences, again, this is on the English language.
Correct.
There's been major debates in terms of the English language and how it's progressed or digressed in terms of our country.
Right.
So let's talk about this conference itself. How much of impact has this put onto the teachers as well as the whole language from the first time it's been organized? What do you see different? Do you see practices being put forward into schools, or is it just sorry for asking this, but is it just a conference that's just going to go on as a conference and teachers coming and saying, okay, I've got ideas, but does that even bear fruit?
Do you see teachers sharing notes and they improve themselves in
and
terms of teaching?
implement this into schools, because the language has digressed, if I may say so.
A bit.
A bit.
In certain schools.
I'm not sure whether I would agree with that or not.
We had a lot of, there are also in papers where we have notices saying the English language is not as up to par at the moment with our graduates.
Yeah.
So how does this now help?
I think because the demands have grown for the English language compared to years down the road. The demands were not as heavy for the language as it is today because of globalization, because of the kind of industries that are thriving. So yes, we are not able to yet meet those demands. I agree with that. So with conferences like this, I think the key factor is that it allows international networking and learning from countries around the world in terms of what's working, what's not working, what can be done.
Yep.
For those teachers who actually take their time to attend the conference, what they do is they often take back these ideas into their schools and they implement them. What we hope would happen is that it's not just the teachers on the ground who take it back to the schools, because not everybody can attend a conference like this, but also for people at policy level, people who are developing strategies to also attend and learn from what's happening in different parts of the world, and then institute some of these practices at a higher level, which then transcends a broader base. So that's essentially what we are hoping.
That's how it's worked into.
Correct, yes.
All right.
So this time around is going to be bigger and better, because I noticed that the attendance has increased, especially the most of the attendees are actually from Malaysia. I mean, when it happened in Malaysia, you have most of the attendees there as opposed to other countries, right? You also have a lot of speakers, and there will be a royal lecture.
Yes.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
Yes. Our patron is Her Royal Highness Raja Zarit Sofia, Sultan of Johor. And she is very keen about English language development in the country. So she, at all of our conference, she presents a royal lecture, which she writes herself.
Yeah.
If I may say so, you know, she's very she takes very keen interest in this, and so she will be presenting a royal lecture. We will also have a keynote presented by Deputy Minister of Education, Datuk Mary Yap, who will be there. So, as I say, you know, it's a broad event, wide range of event, right? And it's an exciting event. I just hope that, you know, when you said the participants, the delegates are mostly Malaysian, actually that's not true. At this point of time, we've got over 800 people registered to attend the conference, right?
Fantastic.
And most are internationals.
I see.
That's I think what we are trying to do is we're trying to get more Malaysians to attend, get more Malaysian teachers to participate.
So you sort of able to share ideas and exchange.
It would be a pity, isn't it? You have something like this in your country and your own teachers don't take advantage.
Is the registration still open?
It is still open.
Yes.
Yes.
How much? How much is the fee?
For you, special fee.
I mean for the general public.
Yeah,
you know.
I think for the public, for teachers, we have a special rate. You know, because we encourage group participation of teachers.
Okay.
So they can just write to us, right, and get a special rate for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we'll talk about our special rate after the show.
you have to make that public. All right, there you go. Asia TEFL 12th International Conference 2014. In Kuching, Sarawak, it's from the 23rd to the 30th of August. So you still have space available, right?
Yes.
So for more information, you can log on to the website asiatefl2014.melta.org.my.
Yeah, enjoy the conference as well as the beautiful sights and sounds of Borneo. Now, we have to say first, thank you to Prof. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, a big thank you. We have with us Associate Professor Dr. Ganakumaran Subramaniam, the President of Melta, bringing us this beautiful conference.
That's right. So stay tuned because we have the Hot Happening segment before we come back with another special guest in the studio. But do stay tuned for this Hot Happening segment because we're going to have some hot giveaways. Don't go away.
Good eye, mates. That's exactly how they say it in Australia. And the reason I'm being very Australian right now is because I've got someone here from down under who's going to tell us a little bit about where we are right now. Sunway Lagoon, the place to party, the place to have a great time. You know what? Let's get to meet him. We've got Bill Holman here, the man that I would say behind Sunway Lagoon. Yes, is that correct for me to say that?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right, Bill, let's talk about this now.
Before Raya, we've got lots happening. Look behind us, you'll see the high dive show, which is a value-added show. We have 6 divers, international divers from all over the world come here, and they're actually putting on a great show, which is free if you come into the park. We've got a new Cleopatra show for guests that come to the park. We've got Vuvuzela, we've got 5D Waterplex, we've got all these new rides and attractions. So anybody who comes during Raya will have a great time. I didn't design all the park, I designed the initial water park and the initial dry park. So the African theme was one of those themes that wasn't taken, and it fits in very well with the water theme, and it fits in very well with the Malaysian theme. We've got jungle, and when we first came here, this was like a desert. There was not one tree to be had, and it was like an old mining pit and a quarry. Well, look at it now, it's so green and so lush and beautiful. It's nice to be here. So, you know, I think the African theme really suits.
It just sort of blends in.
Yes, it does.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, everyone. So there you go. That's Bill Holman, the man, as I say, behind Sunway Lagoon. So if you want to know more about what the attractions are, get onto the website. You get more information. Bill's not going to be on the website, but you can read about Bill a little bit on the website. Yes? Now, the rows among the thorns are not here, but the thorns are here, and I don't literally mean thorns. These are guys who are coming all the way from various parts of the country, of the world, right here. When you spoke to Bill earlier, now we did mention something about a high dive. These guys are the experts. Let's get to know them. All right, so I have, hang on a minute, I've got Colin, all right, and then I've got Eddie next to Colin, and that's Alex, Gordon, and Oliver. Jordan and all of us, sorry. All right, here we go. So we've got all of these guys here. Now, apparently there's a girl involved. What's her name?
Lolo.
Lolo. Okay, where's Lolo from?
Lolo's from Montreal, Canada.
Okay, so we've got 5 guys and a girl, and they are all the high dive experts right here at Sunway Lagoon. Let's find out a little bit about them, and of course, a little bit about the whole high dive thing. Okay, now let's get with Colin. Colin, tell us a little bit about you and how long you've been high diving.
Okay, I'm from Toronto, Canada. This is my second contract doing the high dive shows. I did one last summer in China, and then I'm here for this one at Sunway Lagoon Water Park.
Oh, fantastic. All right, moving on. Eddie, hi. Okay, tell us a bit about you. How long have you been diving, and is this your first time here in Malaysia?
Yes, it's my first time here in Malaysia. I'm from the States originally, and again, I've done shows down in Qingdao, China. Okay. I was there with Colin and Ali before, and here we are now in Malaysia.
Loving it?
Loving it. Love everything. The weather's a little hot, but I mean, it's nice.
All right, I do see you guys getting red on the face. Okay, moving on. Alex, now you're from Germany, yes?
Yeah, that's right. I'm from Germany, Munich, and this is my first contract with Brown Entertainment. So it's a little bit new for me, but usually I'm a trampolinist and a cliff diver.
How long have you been doing this?
It's about 11 years now. Yeah.
11 years of this work. Imagine, I don't want to get up there, but I'd like to know more about Jordan. Tell me about you, how long you've been. I know these guys have been around for a couple of years. What about you?
So I've been working for the company for 3 years now, but I've been a diver and a gymnast for a combination of 20 years now.
Wow.
So yeah, when I was 3.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah, so I'm 23 now, so yeah, but loving Malaysia, loving Sunway Lagoon, yeah.
Okay, a bit too hot?
I like the hot weather. I come from the snow, so.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Going on to Ollie. Hi, Ollie. How you doing?
I'm very good, very good. So I'm from Quebec, Canada. I've been diving for 15 years, on the national team for 7 years. Been doing diving shows for almost 10 years now in Quebec City. So this is with another company. So now here in Malaysia, I love it. Amazing. When I started doing diving shows, I was 12 years old.
Selamat datang from Sunway Lagoon.
Yes, it's selamat datang to everyone to come and watch these guys and Lolo, yes?
Yes.
All right, so Lolo also to go up on those big, huge things you see at the back there. They dive anything between 50 to 80 feet, 50 to 80 feet. There you go. You want to see them in action? Come on down to Sunway Lagoon. Have a great time with your family. Annie signing off, sending you back to the studios. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello folks, who wants to win some awesome Sunway Lagoon tickets? Hot giveaway is back! All you have to do is to answer the questions given and then log on to the Hot Facebook, like our Facebook and send in your full name, IC number and contact details. Remember, we will only take winners on first come, first served basis. So make sure you look out for the questions, answer them correctly and send in all your details. Happy winning! Woohoo!
Yep.
All right.
So
Hot
don't worry
giveaways.
if you missed out the questions earlier. We will be posting the questions for the hot giveaways in our Facebook. So do log on to facebook.com/helloon2.
That's right. Make sure you like us on Facebook before you even answer these questions. We do have fabulous giveaways to give out.
Yeah.
Speaking of giveaways.
Speaking of fabulous.
Giveaways and fabulous.
That's right.
We're getting these, you're not.
Yeah. Because we have the person who is singing for us later on in the show, and he is here with us. He has made a name as a group last time, VE, right? A very famous R&B band group. But yeah, now he's gone solo.
He's gone solo.
Yeah.
He's here. Let's talk to him.
Yes.
La VE in the
Yes.
house.
Do you call yourself La VE or just La Hamad now?
My mom calls me Lah at
Lah,
home, at family, and I think Lah Ahmad is known for among my friends,
Okay.
but VE tends to come in
A bit.
All the time.
with everyone.
Okay,
the rest.
let's do this again.
Yeah.
Introducing Lah Ahmad.
So you are here to tell us about this latest album that you have. It is a
Yes.
first full album
Yes,
with
yes.
11 tracks altogether. One of them instrumental. Yeah. And apparently from R&B is now Islamic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm still doing R&B though.
Okay.
It's part of me. I grew up listening to R&B music, so. But the message has been different. It's more of a religiously direction now. It's more of more to saying Allah, praises to Allah and His beloved Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's a different approach now. But I still do believe that R&B is a way to get back to the listeners vocally. I mean, like, it's like the vocal driven songs in R&B. So and I think that would be my best asset to spread a message.
That's
inshallah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Let's
inshallah.
talk about the song that you'll be giving us later. It's called Salam.
Yes,
Okay,
Salam.
and it's acoustic.
There's two versions of the
Yeah,
song.
you've got two verses in here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the one itself, you wrote the lyrics to that.
Yes, I
So
did.
Let's tell us a little bit about that. How did you sort of come up with that song? And why Salam?
Okay, baik. Alhamdulillah. First of all, I think over the years I was writing songs, and then the songs were about someone else, and then about a girl maybe, and about a life. But Salam came to me, I think, when I was just starting to go for a majlis ilmu, when I started learning, going back to mengaji, I would just say.
Okay.
And then I learned back that it was all about love for and praises to Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which I fell down and cried because it was all about how his akhlaq, his adab, his virtues. I mean, how he handles life. So the song is about giving salam and salutations on our Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and which brought me to tears because all this while it was other songs. It was about someone else.
About love for someone else.
And I think that one gave me a lot more drive. I started writing more. I couldn't stop writing until it came out with the whole album.
This sort of reflected you.
Mashallah,
That's
mashallah,
Yeah.
mashallah.
And what's really interesting is that aside from the songs that you have written, there's also one called Kafani.
Kafani,
Yeah,
yes,
which is a
yes.
qasida, right?
Yes, it's a qasida.
What does Qad Kafani mean?
It means in Malay. It means cukuplah bagiku. It means enough for me. It's enough of the world. I mean, enough as long as you're in the knowledge of Allah.
Right.
You know that Allah knows everything that you're going through, exactly what you're going through, and that's enough for me. Cukuplah bagiku. That one is enough.
That's right.
Lah, now where can your fans and your future fans get this album?
Okay, you guys out there, you can get it on iTunes. It's out on iTunes, and you can get it on www.intimmobile.com. And you can check out my Facebook page. It's Lah Ahmad fan page. And what else I got? I think Instagram. I just got Instagram and Twitter.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. We're following you, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Mashallah,
and what's also
alhamdulillah.
interesting that you guys, there's another big reason that you should get it. Most of the songs are written by Allah Ahmad himself, but at the same time, the first. If you listen to the very first track, it says there bacaan ayat Al-Quran by Ustaz Don Daniel Don Biyajid. Yeah, very famous Ustaz Don. A lot of mothers like him as well. I mean, aside from La Ahmad, they like Ustaz Don. So yeah.
All right, fantastic. So we are going to be ending the show with La in the studios, who's going to render us this beautiful song that he came up with, Salam.
Yes. And where can we get more information? Where can we follow you? Are you active in social media?
Right now, Facebook, yes.
Yeah.
And Instagram, I have Instagram, lah_Ahmad. You
Okay.
can check that one out. And
Right.
Twitter, I just started Twitter.
That's good.
It's lah_O.
Okay.
I don't know how I got it, but you can go there. So all three of those.
All right.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Wonderful. Okay.
La, it's to you, we leave the studios. And for all of you, we hope you had a great show with Zamil and Ani today. And of course, once again, please make sure you like us on Facebook. Make sure you give the answers to the questions that we gave you. And if you don't know the questions, don't worry. As Zamil mentioned, we'll definitely be posting it up on the Facebook.
Exactly. And if you would like to improve your English language even further, yes, there's going to be the International Conference by TEFL, which is happening in August next month.
Right.
So be sure to, registration is still open.
It is.
For you to, I think it's about almost 500 ringgit just to register.
It's a good conference because you get to meet with like-minded people or get new ideas on how you can literally impart the language to the little masses.
Exactly. And if you want to also develop the English language even further, because I think that's a major concern for all of us.
Of course.
That's why we have Hello On Two.
Yes. All right.
More English.
We are going to be we are going to be signing off. Zamil and Ani going to say bye, peace and out. We leave you with
Lahamat with salam. It's over to you, lah.
Take it away, lah.
Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ya Nabi salam alayka, Ya Rasul salam alayka, Ya Habib salam alayka, salawatullahi alayka. Salam buat Nabi Muhammad dan seluruh keluarga baginda, semua para sahabat dan para salihin yang setia dan mulia pada baginda. Ya Allah limpahkan rahmat-Mu buat Nabi junjungan, salam berpanjangan berterusan. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Nabi salam alaika, Ya Rasul salam alaika, Ya Habib salam alaika, salawatullah alaika. Nabi ada di setiap hati umatnya, kerana akhlak baginda berkekalan sehingga ke akhir masa. Nabi Allah Rasulullah, Habib Allah, cukup sempurna sungguh mulia. Ya Rasulullah, Ya Allah limpahkan rahmat buat Nabi junjungan, salam berpanjangan berterusan sehingga ke akhir zaman. Wassalam alaihi wasallam. Ya Nabi salam alaika, Ya Rasul salam alaika, Ya Habib salam alaika, salawatullah alaika. Sallallahu ala